It's Bama Tabby Tickler, Aaliyah and JR the rapper. It's Bama Tabby It's Bama Tabby Tickler, Aaliyah and JR the rapper. Mic on the table, no polish. Truth in the room, we call it. Different lanes, one circle. Same old scars, we talk it. From rent days to the break room. From new dreams to the pain too. We laugh hard, then we break down. Still we show up, that's the name now. Say what you mean what you say. Keep it bare, don't fade away. If it's real, let it sting. If it's joy, let it sing. Mosaic Union Podcast. Say it plain, say it loud. Mosaic Union Podcast. Real talk, we hold the crowd. Every voice got a reason. Every bruise got a sound. Mosaic Union Podcast. Come as you are. Right now, one week is love, next week is lost. Next week we're asking what it all costs. Black tea, cold notes, late night calls, big laughs. Then the quiet falls. We tap into faith and flaws, broken homes and second chances.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey.
What's up?
What up? What up? Welcome back, everybody.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Life. What's going on? It's episode 7. How's
Okay,
everybody
lucky number
doing?
7.
Welcome, chat. Anybody that's here, I see it's 3 people down there, but hey, I just wanted to say
Jelly
hello.
Beans, I see you.
Jelly
I see you,
Beans.
Jelly Beans, as always.
Always dancing.
You know, I get to babbling and I forget to speak to everybody, so let me not be rude. But I'm glad we are all back. Quick shout out to the class of 2026 Streamer University students.
Okay, woo-woo.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Right.
Yeah, congratulations. I hope your streaming university career is perfect. I guess. Like, what do they do? I don't know what they do. They just teach you how to stream?
How to, put your self out there. Whatever your business is, that's what Streamer University is, or your brand is. Whether you're gaming or doing some sort of personal business or whatever, you can use Streamer University to basically hone your skills as far as social media is concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, and you really seen that from the Streamer University last year. You really seen some of those creators that you didn't really know just take off. Like Reggie was one of those guys that really took off. So it's a great opportunity for him.
Who's Reggie?
Who was that?
Y'all know Reggie?
Uh-uh.
Only Reggie I know is from Friday. I mean, what you call it? Nutty Professor.
Oh, boy, please. That's not where I was going with that.
That's the only Reggie I know.
Now, I'm going to have to send y'all some clips then for sure. Because he was one of the highlights from last year's Streamer University. Yeah.
Oh, y'all, I think we lost Tabitha.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll pop back in shortly.
Right.
But yeah, as far as Streamer University, I hope it's a success. Like, I mean, I think that would be something that could benefit everybody. Like, we are all content creators in a sense. Well, we are. So, like, I wish that knowledge was open for everybody. Maybe like, is it online or is it all in person?
A combination of both, depending on, I guess, what the promo is, because, you'll see them throughout the year doing in-person promo or online promo. At least from the couple of streamers that I follow, I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you asking about once they actually on campus, like everybody is on that one campus and they have their own setup in their room. But when they like collabing, they'll put something together, with the different setups.
So it is live. Like they actually go to a house or whatever, and they all in, like they get
it's an actual campus. It's
a campus. That's right.
Yeah,
really?
real school campus. Yeah.
Oh, so where's that at? Is it? It's in Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought it
I
was
mean,
in
so
LA. Don't listen to
Yeah,
me.
I know that the auditions was in Atlanta for sure, but I didn't know
Okay.
if the campus was there.
yeah, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
man. We might, and it might be Kelly. It might be Atlanta. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Hey,
Mm.
don't quote me on that. I haven't looked it up. Y'all, please go and search it for yourselves. Trust me, it's worth a look. Some of these upcoming streamers, they got a lot of potential, so that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But speaking of houses, when y'all see the Big Brother cast dropped today, so
Okay.
my summer is going to officially come to an end come Thursday
It's over.
because I'm
I'll be
gonna
in
be
the house in front
eat,
of the TV.
sleeping. Don't ask me to come out. Don't ask me to go nowhere. The only time that I'm gonna be missing some things, I'm probably gonna miss the show. Ne- yeah, next week when I'm going to Texas for the meetup, and then
Yep.
when I'm moving. So, if I got any Big Brother people that's following me in here, just be prepared to watch one of these people host the live event. So,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. You got 14 people right now. Well, additional, they put Angela in from Big Brother, what, 26? Yeah,
Angela,
Big
is
Brother
that the same
26.
Angela from?
She's the one that hosted one of the comps last season.
Okay,
The
okay.
older
I was about
white
to say.
lady with the glasses. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
she's
Okay.
yeah, she was on the Amazing Race also. They
Oh yeah, that's right.
also put in. I don't know if y'all watch Survivor with me. I know Zar and Tab stopped in a few minutes and watched with me. They put Rick Devens from Survivor on there.
I was
Um,
wondering who that was. I kept seeing his face, but I didn't recognize him because I don't watch Survivor.
I didn't recognize him either.
yeah, and apparently it's supposed to be two more people.
Okay.
One more survivor person, and then another person that we don't know just yet. There's speculation that the survivor person is D. She also won Survivor. Um, oh, sorry, I started reading the chat. Jelly bean. But yeah, D. Yeah, D. I don't know her last name. I mean, I do it, but I don't want to fuck it up because I'll fuck up her name real quick. But yeah,
Oh,
y'all know her as D from Survivor. Also, she was on the challenge as well.
okay.
But yeah, Big Brother 28 starts Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be streaming it. So
Yes.
yeah, let's get
I'm
ready.
definitely gonna be tuning in on your channel, Bama, because I mean you're the first person that
Yes.
took just
Yeah.
because of your enthusiasm and your follow through. Because I mean, anybody else, they're a fan, but I need somebody who's a fanatic so I can get all the
Yeah, I'm what you call a super fan. So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk about this cast a little bit before we move on because this a freaky ass cast of members. All of them want to be in a romance in the show. Like,
What
what's going
you
on
mean?
with that?
Already?
Nine nine out of the 14 people that they actually announced.
Uh huh.
9 out of the 14 people said they was open for a showmance or whatever. And I'm like, man,
Y'all
this is
mad,
not Love Island.
right? Right? They're determined to bring the drama, and that's all right. That'll just let whoever is in the background watching all this go down rise up
Yeah,
and reign.
whoever's
So I'm
not
excited for
distracted.
that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
whoever's
just
not
hope that they
distracted.
are being strategic. I want them to be in the showmance and then cut that showmance. That's what I like.
Yeah, yeah.
Be
Not the
cutthroat with it.
heartbreaker.
Yeah. You got to win money, not find love.
Yeah,
Oh
That's
real
my
talk.
god! Wait a minute, was it you that said most romance? Or this show was the one that most romances come off of?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there,
because they be going in
there
there
has
looking
to
for
be
damn
genuine
showmances.
connection somewhere.
They be going in there looking for showmances, not for the money.
okay. So, out of who's in the house Now, who do you think, like, if you were to call it today, who do you think will win? Let's see if Bama's right.
Yes, I will write this down
Do,
too.
do, do, do. We can parking lot there. You can get us at the end of the episode. You got to let us know.
I got
No
my
I
TI.
pick
mean, I got.
already.
Oh,
All
you
right,
do?
who's your pick,
Do
Jr.?
tell.
I'm going with the MMA
Wait.
fighter. Camille.
So we're gonna do a draft real quick.
Not a draft.
A draft,
What that?
like
No,
the
We
I'm
can
just
do
playing.
drafties. Wait
a
a
big
minute,
brother,
I'm
a big
excited
brother
to put
draft
some
to see
money
you.
on it.
Okay, so
Look,
y'all gonna tell us y'all's pick?
yeah, we can pick 3 people, Jr. Three
All right.
people who we think is gonna win. All right, you go ahead and go first.
I'm going Kimu, the MMA fighter for one. Um,
Look
I'm
at Bam.
going. What's the Taylor? I'm going Taylor, the young black girl. I'm going with her, and I'm gonna go with the black guy too. I can't think of his name right now.
Chuck,
Uh, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, I'm going
the
with
way I
those
know
two.
these names already.
Okay, I already know you done dove dive into it.
All right,
Um,
so I'm gonna have to go with man. I want this dude to do good. I just hope he don't get too cocky and start get. I don't know. I want Yash.
Yash.
Y Yash.
Okay, Yash
okay.
And then I'm
versus
gonna
Camille.
go. I want Latrice.
Latrice versus Taylor.
Yeah, and
That's
then
the old stallion, right?
yeah, that's the older.
That's who I want to win. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the older black lady, and
yeah, that's her.
yeah, she sung with Sound of Blackness. That's my
Mm.
favorite
Ooh,
gospel group.
okay, wait a minute.
Hold on, change is coming.
That.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But who's my last one? Maybe we should have waited because we don't
Nah,
know who
this
the
the only
last.
one that you
Nah,
want.
We don't know the last 2 people.
I said one person. You the one who said I only got
no.
three picks.
Okay, based off the
You want
people
to put
that
that?
we got, based off the people that we got right now, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, because they might not even make it to what is the first.
Jury. It might not go to jury. Um,
We might be all
uh,
off.
I can see. Oh man, what's her name?
It's giving him heart palpitations. Look at him.
Like decision right now, man.
I'm gonna check the chat while you debating your thoughts.
Please do, please do.
What's up, Jelly Beans? Okay, she
Hey,
said,
JB.
I'm gonna
"If
go
you
Haley.
consider love
Haley,
hate so
but Haley is giving me. She's gonna make it either far or she's gonna be like early boot.
is that the
So
I have to
redhead?
go back because I didn't
no,
see her.
she's the short haired fit white lady. Says she's
Okay,
29 but look older than Latrice, who's 58 or something like that.
Ooh.
But yeah,
your
that
words,
one.
not mine.
I mean, no
Go
shade,
ahead.
she still look good. She's fit. But
Yeah.
like she didn't look
Oh, she
29,
does
I
look
don't
older.
think.
That's true. She
Uh,
does look older.
yeah.
Hey man, we gotta keep it real. Black don't crack like that.
Latrice, yeah, she's
Gotta be real
gorgeous.
with it.
She reminds me of Jada Pickett's mama. I don't know why.
But
Like she's yeah.
if you look at Taylor and look at Latrice, look at their facial structure, they look like they can be kin, like mama and daughter.
Nah, real talk.
And then they got the same hairdo. Like
Hold on, I didn't even see that. Let me
I
see.
look, I'm gonna have to go back.
Oh, they do have the same hairdo. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. That might be a twist. Who knows? Because they going in
Okay.
eras. They going back into times that it's kind of like time travel or whatever is a theme.
Uh-huh.
So they did have a season where there was a daughter and a father and daughter, Dick
Yeah.
and Danielle. So this could be part of that. Who knows?
So,
Already. Well, I'm excited. I already got these verses going down. I'm gonna mark them as we go, just like the DraftKings.
Exactly.
I'm
Well,
excited.
may the odds be forever in your favor. I mean, it's not
Yes.
like
Okay.
we. Let's just see. No, it's interesting though. Congratulations to them too. Let's see how this goes because these folks are diehards and they've been waiting for this opportunity for a long time and that's a lot of money. So
Okay.
if it was you, you'd probably be really really excited too. So I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so shout out to Jelly Bean. She said she gotta learn the names of the full cast and know the full cast or whatever before she chooses. But she said she chooses Lala out of the newbies. She said she's the
Lala
oldest
is
player. Is that
Lala is Latrice. Yeah.
Latrice? Okay, all right. I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
that's the
that's
only other
cute.
one. That's cute. She didn't nicknamed her, or is that what she said her nickname is? And I missed
She
something.
said her nickname was Lala.
Okay, okay. I see.
Love.
I was,
Okay, I'm gonna put that in.
multitasking. But anyway, y'all know I like to be a little goofy or whatever. But in
All right.
some other news in the world, unfortunately, um, with all due respect, how do y'all feel about the recent events with Mr. Nolan Wells? Are y'all familiar?
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
a heartbreaking situation. I am suspicious. Um, I am heartbroken because of the way that things occurred, even though there's still a lot of mystery around it, especially for how young he was at 18 with his life ahead of him, already enrolled in college, getting ready to start his um well, at least play football. I don't know if he wanted a career in football, but according to everybody, he was a great member of the community. Everybody loved him and said he was so sweet and kind. So I'm interested to find out what happened and why these young men did not seek help for their so-called friend. You see them taking all kinds of pictures together, spending a whole bunch of time together. So they're supposed to be best friends, and I do not understand how you could leave your friend behind in the middle of the night on an island in the middle of nowhere that you can get not swim back to. You can't drive from that island. You are completely alone. Like you're stuck there. Marooned is the word I'm looking for. So, and it's also interesting to note how one of the boys' family members is also a judge. So and with the sheriff also saying that um supposedly they're not suspecting foul play at this time. I don't know. It rubs you all kinds of wrong ways, especially with how things usually pan out when it's a black person versus a whole white group. Not playing into racism or anything, but this is just history that we've seen in the past of these types of situations playing out. That's just my
Yeah.
personal opinion.
Unfortunately, yeah. Jr., how do you feel about that?
it's. I think about the parents first. As a
Mm,
parent, like I couldn't imagine, sending my son, let my son, go on vacation and he not make it back,
yeah.
and you don't have any real answers for me. Like some furniture gonna be moving. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's like
Okay.
that's my
Facts.
first thought. It's like I'm with the parents in this at this moment, and then on
Yes.
top of that, it's like it's kind of like Aaliyah said. It's like the history of race relations. Like that's gonna always be a play on your mind. Like was this like a racial thing, and they was just trying to get him
Right.
out the way, for their career or whatever the case is. So it's like I don't know. We gotta get more information, but right now, it definitely looks like foul play.
Right.
It looks bad. It looks real bad. And it's unfortunate because that young man lost his life, and there's no way that they would accept, anybody would accept no answers. And so at this point, it shouldn't matter about race, but of course that's going to play a factor in understanding everything that happened. And unfortunately, there was not enough people there to have his back.
Right.
Bama, what's your take on that?
I agree with everybody, with everything you guys said, and even what Jelly Beans just said in the chat. Those boys all lawyered up, and that's suspicious. That's definitely suspicious,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
like, why are you lawyering up if you don't got nothing to hide?
Right.
Um, like, yeah, it just don't make sense to me. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it just don't make sense. And I heard they found his body. Like, did they say like, was it like a shot or like what? Like, did they say
They
anything?
haven't revealed anything. That's why I said it's so suspicious that the sheriff will automatically say he suspects no foul play if no autopsy has been performed, no investigation has been performed. The only thing that you do see is that these boys lawyered up and they deleted all their social media. So
Too
that
many
leads,
red flags.
okay,
Yeah, it makes no sense. That leads to so many questions. If you have no answers, why do you have a lawyer?
right,
What happened?
right,
And then on top of that, we're gonna wait on the autopsy, and
mm-hmm.
let's make sure that he's in great hands at this point, because clearly there's a lot of negligence going on and a lot of lying going on. And
Mm-hmm.
so I know that justice will be served, but it's gonna be, a lot harder to get to it. But I know that you see that, when you come together, I wish they were together, at that time, and we weren't having to come together under these circumstances. But
Right,
you have to realize we're not gonna keep allowing things to happen to just anybody, and you have to be, vigilant and pay attention to what's going on, and be observant. And it's like you can't trust everybody, unfortunately.
right,
And that's probably ultimately what led to this, believing that you were in good hands. You think that you have good friends, you think that they have great parents, and
right.
that you can hang out with them. And unfortunately, everybody's not as blessed as everybody else. And so I think that's a harsh reality, and I'm praying for his family, because
Yeah.
nobody can imagine what they're going through, and nobody understands what they're going through. But the world is watching, and on top of that, they're having to, beg for answers, and I think that's unacceptable.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, just to add to that, like I feel like the internet has been exposing a lot of this stuff that's racially charged
Mm-hmm.
more because the cameras are always on. It's
Always.
always something there to record something. So it's like now we seeing it so much more around this whole country. We really starting to see the real dirt of this country
Mm-hmm.
as we go along in this age of information. So I think in my opinion, something big is going to have to happen in order to create change, and that's going to
Oh,
it's,
absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
going to have to be sacrifices made in order for us to really get to a place where we don't have to worry about that type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. We are still very much complacent in the way that things are. It will take, I don't know what it's going to take, but yes, it will take something that will cause a large movement, just like the Vietnam War caused all those protests, just like civil rights caused all those protests. And it's going to take a unification of people to get it done. We can't do this by ourselves, one side or the other. Um, but do I believe that it could happen someday? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to happen anytime soon? I don't know. We'll have to see. It just depends on how much people want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this type of thing is taught. Like, racism is taught. People are not
Right.
born that way, so
Mm-mm.
it starts at home. Like, and then
Yeah.
when you get older, you know right from wrong. Like, even if you was
Absolutely.
taught that way growing up, you can change your own mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So like, somebody got to stop it.
Yeah,
Somebody.
you wasn't in the classroom by yourself. So even if you was
Okay.
raised at home by yourself, you wasn't in that classroom by yourself. So you were fully aware of multiple different cultures, ethnicities, and how to act, how to behave. You know
Hmm.
good and well how to behave. You just choose not to. And that's how I know
Okay, that
people do
part.
what they want to do. Just like this story I saw today, right here in good old Texas. Little boy walks up to this home because he's upset with their child who
Hmm.
happens to be black. He happens to be, Caucasian.
Hmm.
Well, he decides to take a whip and hit the door with it and bang on the door.
Oh, I saw that video. I know which one you're talking about. Yep.
This is in the United States of America, in
Yep.
Texas, today.
Yes. Yes.
And
And
you
that mama
think,
sure did come out and correct him.
yeah, she sure did. And then the daddy had the nerve to act a fool too. So yeah, you go on and go to jail, but he need to go with you. Call
Okay.
CPS, call everybody. What
Yeah,
that
I
is
know.
crazy. Because
Why?
if that was one of us, the
Right.
cavalry would have been called, sweetheart.
Thank you. It would have been every car out there in front of that house, ready to bust
Let a
that
colored
lady's
boy
door
walk to a
down
white man's house with a whip or any
with the whip.
type of defamatory object.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been blown
Especially
off
that.
the porch.
Thank
Yup.
you. And it
Yup.
I
shouldn't
just
take an
don't
education from
understand.
somebody else outside of that situation for that little boy to get that. Like you said, parents should be teaching their kids the right way from wrong. Why continue to promote hate? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Right. And that
Man,
goes for
I,
black and white people, all
Yeah.
races. Like,
all races, don't
stop
be
it. Like,
hateful.
yeah, like the black people, y'all need to take accountability for what y'all done did to them too. Like, everybody.
Absolutely.
Yep, it
Absolutely.
starts at home. And how
It
you treat
starts
your
at
kids
home.
at home is how they treat people outside of the home. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think you're doing to your child? Like, I
Right.
don't understand. Nobody's perfect, but you know what? You know better and you choose not to do better, so you're the problem. And
Okay.
so you're supposed to be choosing to do something different, be the change you wish to see in the world. But people don't want to change. They're complacent with being nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because to allow things like that, you're nothing.
Right.
And so I pray that, God does his big one, as they say, and the world becomes better. But I'm a little worried. I'm not going to even lie.
I don't think the higher up people want us to all come together. They
Of
like this
course they
divide.
don't. As long as we're pointing at each other, we don't get to see what they're actually doing right in front of our faces because we're too worried about what the lesser man, or according to us, the lesser man is doing and how they're one upping us, even though I'm still struggling. We're both still on the same level of struggle. But as long as they can say, well, that black man is taking all your welfare away from you. You need to be paying attention to him, not me, the billionaire who was actually causing you all this strife and grief and taking money out of your pocket. I'm not the problem. He is.
Yeah.
They on point with what you just said, and and that's and I don't know, man. I just feel like as humans, we just it's gonna take evolution. It's gonna take
Yeah, right.
time for us to be on the same page mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
No.
yeah, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take patience. It's gonna take determination. But you know, there's a domino effect, and the generations happen to be the dominoes. And so if we are bringing awareness and teaching each other, and not letting each other fall by the wayside, like they say, it takes a village, it takes a community. Like, we're a community, we're a family, right?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna let nothing happen to each other's families, right? But a lot of people don't have that, unfortunately. And I've noticed this, and this brings back to my last hot topic. Why do we keep allowing things to happen to certain people, certain certain races? And I don't want it to seem like we picking on a certain race, but even in our own culture,
Right.
things get swept under the rug all the time. But things are also recorded and perceived differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how does the situation with Big Tigger make y'all feel, especially seeing him as we grow up? How does that make you feel?
I I don't know. I, it's just my perception from the video. I do not agree with abuse at all. Let me establish that first and foremost. Period. Point blank. Yes. Do I believe that they could have handled the situation differently? Yes, absolutely. But from what I saw, it was much more exaggerated from other people's point of view. That man wanted his phone back. Girl, give him his phone back so you can stop this, whatever this altercation is. Number one, you don't even really want to be in that phone because all you're going to do is break your own heart. I'm letting you know right now. Save yourself the heartbreak because ain't no reason
He
he's struggling
obviously
for that
hiding something.
phone back. Unless he's got something to hide. Girl, save yourself. Yeah, no, I I have a certain perception of Tigger from Rap City. That's who I grew up with. So I'm always going to see him as a cherished person in my household just because of every rapper, MC, and FMC that he brought into my life that I normally wouldn't have been exposed to. So he's got a special place in my heart. Does that mean that he is above reproach? No. But again, I don't see in that video what was so terrible that people were trying to blow it up about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel the same way because like he was actually pretty calm. Like
Right.
he wasn't. I didn't see him choking her. Yeah, he had his
Right.
arm around her trying to get the phone, and then when
Right.
the kid was yelling, "Get off of her!" He wasn't even on her. His
Mr.
legs was
Tigger.
in between her legs, and I'm like, "What?
Right.
What? Like this is being overly hyped
Yes.
because she is trying to take and get evidence from him. Like I don't know, it was a lot, and I just don't. I need more of the story, even
Yeah.
though
More
like
content.
more of the story like it ain't my business, but like
Right.
I
To
didn't
put it out
see in
there.
him. Yeah, I didn't see him being aggressive to her. I just
Right.
saw him trying to get his phone back. But
Right.
obviously, he was trying to get that phone back because he was holding some secrets. Like,
Okay.
what the hell you been doing, Big Tigger?
Big Tigger, Mr. Tigger.
And I
JR,
feel like
what's
at
your
that
take?
point, I feel like at that point, she must have already knew something, and she just trying to like confirm it by seeing it
Which
on the
is so
phone. Like,
stupid.
yeah, but at that, like, I feel like once you get to that point where you have to feel like you gotta grab the phone and run with it and stuff like that, then
Right.
you just need to go. You know, it's
Just
just
leave. Thank
you
you.
gotta leave. Yeah,
Because
you
at
know, I
My
this
can't.
point,
mama.
I was thinking, what's her name? Why he ain't saying Mrs. Such and Such, let the phone go. Mrs. Such and Such,
Because that's
let the
his mama,
phone
so
go.
he already biased.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like, why is he videoing it? Like, ain't nothing really happening. If you standing there videoing it, talking about Mr. Tigger, you got some respect. You put some respect on his name, so you realize you need to step back. But it's like, why is this out there if the whole full picture ain't out there? Like both of y'all look crazy,
It
so
looks like
why is
a
this
setup
out
to
there?
me.
And then I know
Yeah,
y'all
that's all
got
I was
enough
just
money to
thinking.
It,
go.
it looks
I
like a setup.
I was
I know
just
y'all
thinking
got
that
enough
maybe,
money to go.
look,
Okay.
maybe she was the side piece or something, and she wanted to be the main piece, and he calling him Mister Tigger because that ain't his child, that's her child, and yeah, I don't know, it's a lot. My
She's
brain been going
technically
over it.
the main piece. She's the only woman in all his 51 years of life that gave him a child, which is so disappointing.
So why would she? Why would the kid be calling her? I mean, calling him Mister Tigger?
Because you know how that wary stepchild does not want to accept their father figure in their lives? That's what they say to distance themselves.
Wait, so he is a
Oh, like
stepchild?
Yes, he's a stepchild. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was Tigger's child. Oh, okay,
No, he's
gotcha.
got a younger child with this woman.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
gotcha.
I don't know.
It's too much. That's
It's
all I
too
know.
much.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
all that. I like Jr. said, just leave. I'm not sitting around for that. If I got to go through all that drama, you got
Sliding around
Yeah.
on the floor. Girl, no, that hair, it would look too
hollering and
expensive to
all
be
that stuff.
sliding around
Girl,
on the floor.
please shut up. Oh my
Look,
god.
look. My uncle always said, if you go looking for it, you're gonna find it.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what you looking for. You just want
yeah.
details with your nosy self. If you gonna
Yes, yes.
traumatize yourself, that's that self-inflicted pain.
Thank you.
Let it
I've been
go.
Mhm.
there. I've done that. Got my heart
Mm-hmm.
broken into pieces. Called myself being nosy, seeing why his phone is blowing up. Oh, you gonna find out, boo boo. It ain't gonna be cute at all. No, I'd never do that again. I said, be damn. Mm-mm. It ain't worth
I'm
it.
telling you.
Jelly Beans
Mm-mm.
in the chat said, "Crap, I got lost." Who we talking about? We talking about Big Tigger.
Oh yeah, we
He
switched it
used,
up.
Right?
yeah, he used to host Rap City, and now I think he has a podcast and he's on the radio.
I believe so. I know he's definitely been on the radio for years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had to bring that name back, Rap City, because I was like, hey, what's that name?
Girl, Rap
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
thank you.
City.
You know,
I
Rap
love
City was right
it.
before 106 in Park.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
That shit.
Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. Y'all want to cheers to episode 7?
Amen.
Absolutely. Lucky
I
number
know today is
7.
July 7th.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. And cheers to another great episode. Thank y'all. Thank you. Shout out to Jelly Beans.
Yes, shout out to all of our viewers, everybody that follows. Thank you so much for your support. We love y'all here. And I hope that you continue to be along for the ride. We got much more to come.
Will do. Thank
Absolutely.
y'all. Thank y'all. All right, y'all.
Ditto.
So, what'd you say?
I just said ditto.
Oh, ditto. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't interrupt you. My bad. Okay. So, whether you are a parent, an aunt, uncle, gamer, teacher, someone who interacts with people, this conversation is for you. So, disclaimer, this episode may be difficult for some viewers, but the purpose is education, not fear. So, definitely seek attention if you are, feeling that this topic may bring up some past traumas or traumas in general, right?
Yes.
So basically, before it's too late, tonight's conversation is about predators and what they look like and why they don't really look like you would assume them to. So, as far as predators, they often look trustworthy, they look friendly, they're familiar, they're helpful, they're funny. Um, what do y'all feel about the term or the title predator, and what does it mean to you?
From I've never experienced a predator, but I've grown up in a neighborhood with one. I have been I have friends that have experienced predators or predator like behavior. Um to me, a predator can be your friendly neighborhood neighbor. He can be a friend in the friend group, he can be a family member or she. Let's not forget predators come in all shapes and sizes. Um but from my experience with those surrounding me, um, it's always been somebody who's extremely non-assuming. Somebody they never would have guessed in 1,000 years that would have such a welcoming feeling and be such a monster on the inside.
Yeah. Bama, what about you?
I feel like those are the people that um are overly touchy feely with you. Um, especially with little kids. Like they treat them, you can tell that they treat certain kids different than the other ones, the ones that they want to actually prey on.
Right.
Um, they try to get in good with them. Uh, always want to just hang out with that little kid. Um, I don't know. It's just mentally fucking with their head and shit, trying to manipulate the kid
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
to make them feel like maybe it's a kid that's been going through some things and they use that as a weapon
Mm-hmm.
and get that kid close to them. That's what I think about when I'm thinking about a predator.
Yeah. JR, what's your take?
You know, for me, I was a psychology major and I learned a lot about the mentality of somebody that's a predator.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it comes from being the prey. It becomes
Mm-hmm.
almost like an addiction to that type of feeling, that type of what would you call it? That type of thrill,
Adrenaline.
adrenaline. Yeah, like knowing
Mm-hmm.
that it's you shouldn't be doing it, but I'm doing it anyway. Like that feeling, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that's something that really sticks to a child, especially when a child has been preyed on. So when they get older, it's hard to break away from that adrenaline rush and that thrill. So I think it's a daily cycle that goes on because nobody just wakes up in predator mode.
Right.
It's something that trickles down. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the dangerous part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
Yeah.
agree. Absolutely agree.
Facts. I think that's part of it, like you said, being preyed upon. And that's why it's important to, as best as you can, right? You can only control so much, but trying to protect who's around your kids, who's around you, because clearly, no matter what age, you can be preyed upon. You can be 8 years old, you can be 18 years old, you can be 68, 58. People are being harassed, attacked, and provoked and kidnapped and trafficked at all ages, right? So it's
Right.
like, you it's a unfortunately it's a disgusting world that we live in, and people aren't focusing on their mental health, and stopping and breaking those cycles when that uncle is a certain way and his kids might be a certain way and nobody's doing anything about it. Like, that's those are the signs I feel like people need to watch out for. um just pay attention to what's going on around you and why such and such is acting so funny, and not just chop it off to, oh, he crazy or he's special.
Mm-hmm.
No, make sure such and such get some help and keep your mind and kids away from him. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
Absolutely.
I
um
know.
that leads me to another question. Why are people so shocked when something tragic happens and it's someone that they know that did it?
Like I was alluding to earlier, because it's somebody that you may even revere, somebody you look up to, and then all of a sudden they come out as a completely different person. You never expect that. I again have a couple of people in my life that I personally know would have never expected for them to be a predator or to be involved in a child's, sex ring, or in the case it involved with this little baby girl who never asked for this, but yet they always want to say that they have these inner urges and that they couldn't control themselves, but they did not seek help. And that same urge, you could have took the time to seek help and inform somebody. Yeah, you don't want to become a social pariah, sure, but rather than hurt a child or another adult being, go and get the help
Hmm.
that you need. I don't know. It's some devilish work. It's just it is a sickness, no lie. But again, that's something you can go get help from a doctor for. You don't have to just sit there and let it fester.
True. Bama, what's your take on that?
Um, yeah, what Aaliyah said, I agree with everything she said. It could be someone that you look up to and idolize and everything, but really frustrates me is when the prey speaks out about it and speak up, and they don't want to believe that person. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's the frustrating things, and that's why people are scared to actually speak up, because they're gonna make it seem like, oh, I'm lying, or I was just out there being fast, or I
Yeah.
wanted it, or all this. Like,
Yeah.
regardless, you should believe that person. I mean, unless there's facts that this person's just sitting over here lying.
Mm-hmm.
I need some facts. I'm automatically agree with it. I mean, I'm gonna automatically agree with the person that's telling me until I get those facts and they're lying. Because
Right.
like, why would somebody lie about that?
Right.
That
Yeah.
ain't something that you should lie about.
Yeah.
No.
This is truth more often than not.
Right.
JR, what do you think?
Yeah, I think you know, when you have people in your family, especially if it's a family member that you look up to,
Yeah.
or you just really have a good relationship and y'all communicate well with each other, it's hard to believe that that person could do something like that. But you have to really take it serious, especially when a kid is telling you that, okay, this happened to me. Even if it's an adult, like this
Mhm.
happened to me, you have to take that serious
You
and
do.
go from there. But as far as, like, I do agree with Bama is saying as well. Like, you have to believe that victim
You
first,
do.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
and then take
Yeah.
the steps to find out what really happened. But yeah, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Yeah. At least
I
hear
agree.
them out for sure. Let's see what
Hmm.
Jelly Bean said. She said, they look like everyone else. They blend in. She said they're in the neighborhood, they're in the schools, the churches,
Hmm.
everywhere. She said because many predators are charming, friendly, charismatic. This is part of what makes them successful predators.
Yep.
Yep. And that was gonna lead to another thing. Like, yeah. Unfortunately, I've heard the stories. I've seen, unfortunately, have friends and family members that have suffered by the hands of, people that they were supposed to trust, pastors. You never know. Different people in leaderships and that have power, and the things that they do, it's crazy to me that they'll sit up there and present themselves to be something totally opposite of what they truly are, and then have the nerve to cover that up, but still,
Right.
tear somebody else down and rip somebody else apart, and it really, just steal their lives from them, all for a few minutes of power, manipulation, and lust. Like, I don't understand that.
Right.
And I know that you have a spot waiting on you down under. And those
Okay.
people know who they are, right?
Hmm.
But the fact that they keep doing it, the fact that you're still, out alive, breathing, doing that, and we still see the traumas of the domino effect of, those things, it's really disturbing. But it kind of confuses me. I want to know, what do y'all think? Why they work so hard to appear to be so trustworthy? Like, what do you think that is? Obviously, they want to pretend to put on a facade, but is it something mental, or is it something on the inside? Is it the devil?
Mm.
I think I think that they try so hard to put on that persona because they're preying on the weak. They can't
Yep.
do that to somebody that's strong minded.
Hmm.
So if they feel like they're gonna get in good with this weak person, then it's gonna make it easier for them to get what they want.
Well, I agree with that. It is always about a power struggle. Um, from what I've read over the past day or so, it was, also part of the predation that they've had on their lives as children that they're replicating on other children. They cannot do that necessarily with an adult. Now, there are some adult predators that do seek that, like you said earlier, thrill and the adrenaline rush, but it is always about power over this other person. At the end of the day, is what gets them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with y'all on that. I think that it's tough, because it's hard to identify, and then especially when they're being so charismatic or showing love, showing respect. How do you be able to analyze? Look, okay, this person is cool. You know, do you let your guard down with anybody? Because if you don't know what that person's motive is, how do you ever get comfortable letting your guard down around any person?
Yeah.
It's hard, take yesterday, going to this park that I took Tabitha and her children to. I'm honestly vigilant about nearly every person that they, well, basically every person that they come into contact with, because these are strangers and you don't know what they're capable of. You don't want to be, you know, not trustworthy, but you got to stay vigilant because you just never know who is looking for prey, in very public places. Unfortunately, with this world that we're in, it doesn't take but a second.
Thanks.
Yeah. I want to ask, have y'all experienced any type of predatory behaviors from anyone?
Yes, my personal experience. I said I never experienced a predator, but it was specifically a moment where I was sleeping with the dude, and he told me that he was basically going to ejaculate inside of me because he wanted a baby. I said I did not want that. And he still proceeded to do so anyway. Despite us being in this moment of consensual sex, he still violated me by going against what I wanted. So that and a couple of handful of other experiences where a guy leaned up against my back. A lot of people might not see that as um what's the word, crossing a boundary. But for me to be sitting here in my own world and the first thing that you do is lean up against my back with your whole body, that is a violation to me. No means no. If I haven't asked for it, you don't cross that boundary. And, unfortunately, the statistic is nowadays that 1 in 4 women are going to experience some sort of predatory behavior or even be assaulted throughout their lives. So you probably more than likely know somebody who has experienced something in their lives, especially when it pertains to a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have not, thank God. Haven't had to personally deal with a predator. Now, have I dealt with people that had predatory like symptoms? For
Mm-hmm.
sure. I had to come to that realization. Because you can't expect a wholehearted person who's 20 years older than you to be trustworthy, right? They appear to be charming and all the glitters ain't gold, right? And so yeah, there are some people that they can be predator like.
Mm-hmm.
But have I witnessed or dealt with people who suffer from more severe situations? Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has made me very hyper vigilant and aware of, and maybe a little bit paranoid because I'm very observant anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I pay attention to like this. I saw something. It said the beady eyed men. You got to pay attention to them. You got to watch out for them.
Yeah, yeah, no,
But
I
it's little
agree. I don't like.
things like mannerisms and the way they act. How was they raised? How do they control their temper? How do
Mm-hmm.
they react to certain things? And it's like you can just kind of tell an immature person from a person who's very overreactive or who's calm, and so you kind of avoid people like that. But you have to recognize those signs, right? You may not recognize grooming when you're delusional. You're not gonna recognize
Mm-hmm.
people manipulating you or predatory behaviors when you're being clueless or when you're being naive. And that's why I say you may be in a position to self-inflict some of these pains because you're choosing to be oblivious when you know you should be observant. And so that's why from my own past experiences, like um ain't nothing out there in them streets for you. People will
Right.
lie to you and tell you what you want to hear to get what they want in the meantime. So you have to recognize in the meantime, is that somebody I even want to fool with?
Mm.
More than likely not. So I'm gonna move around and, not deal with too many people in my life. And so that's what's kept me safe. I've been protected. I have a great God. I serve a great God. And I got some
Amen.
parents that were strict as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I messed up because I messed up, not because of my parents. So yeah, I feel like like always say, when you know better, you do better. And it took me one time to fall flat on my face, and I got back up,
Well,
and I am healed. So yeah, um,
okay.
no, I feel like a lot of people, are going through a lot of things that they do not talk about. And I feel like what we are discussing today is more so about awareness, not about fear, not about not willing to discuss what you have been through, as far as not understanding who was a predator in your life and who wasn't, and not feeling guilty for not being protected when you didn't have the power to protect yourself anyway.
Well,
So I feel like it's okay to empower our families and each other and our communities to stay safe and what to watch out for. So I feel like recognizing red flags, paying attention to behaviors, focusing on behavior health, and controlling behavior, especially when you're young, is very
yeah,
important. People don't realize how children are being molded into these criminals. Yeah, we have to do better.
yeah.
And so I'm praying that, God continues to equip me with the skills to protect my kids and teach them and the
Okay.
kids around us. Because, like you said, shout out to Aaliyah for inviting us for her family and friends day. Because normally my anxiety would have told me, stay your ass at home.
Right.
Because I have three whole kids I have to look out for on top of myself.
Mm-hmm.
People are crazy. You're not going to touch my child. You're not gonna
Okay.
snatch my child up. I really don't even want you looking at my child, but I want them to be out in the world and
Right.
to experience things. And I'm gonna do my best to have a good time. But yeah, I'm watching all the exits. I'm watching everybody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching as much as I can. Because I gotta make sure, one, we always on suicide watch. I need to make sure they ain't choking on something. I need
Okay.
to make sure they ain't running off, jumping off some shit. I don't have time to be checking to see if you got an AK or a fofo. I don't
Okay.
have time. So that's just the reality of it. Anxiety be to the roof. But like I said, I've gotten better. I don't
Yes.
mind being outside. But do I like it? No,
Yeah,
I don't
right.
like it. Because in this little town, you in a fishbowl. And I don't
Okay.
like it. I'm a crab. Take me back under the water.
Ugh.
All
So
right,
yeah.
before I hear JR's answer, let's go in the chat. Jellybean says, so they can get away with it. And then she said, you can catch more flies with honey than
Okay.
you can with vinegar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I always love
True.
that one.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go
I
What
ahead,
would
about
say,
JR.
you?
I would say in my experience, I have just noticed how many women that I've know, how many women that I've came across that have told me that they experienced something like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they experienced, being taken advantage of. They experienced, guys, going beyond their boundaries. Like, I just think that it's a power dynamic when it comes to that. Like, certain men think that they can just overpower women and do what they want. Um, and it's a very sad thing. Like you were saying, it's 1 out of 4 women
Mm-hmm.
that may experience that, and I would say that that's a real stat because just in my anecdotal experience, I have seen that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Have you
Unfortunately.
actually experienced it?
No, I would say no. Like I would say, okay, one thing I will say when I was younger, you know, you had those. I had female cousins that were a little like handsy because maybe
Mm-hmm.
they might have seen something with their parents, so they was a little advanced, and they was trying to act out certain stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I kind of chalked that up as kids not knowing what they was doing, and kind of like just not having the guidance or the teaching.
Right.
I mean, when it comes to that. But other than that, I would say no.
Hmm. Well, now that we're talking about this, um, I can't say I experienced it then. Um, when I lost my virginity, because I was not expecting it. Like
Wow.
losing when I lost my virginity, I was 12 years old. Um, I had spent the summer in Florida with my aunts, and they was heavy in the church. They always had me in the church or whatever. Then
Mm-hmm.
after church one Sunday, Me and the group of kids, we was out playing hide and seek, and I was with this 15-year-old girl. I was 12 at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she started touching me, and obviously I'm a teenager, well, about to be a teenager. He got up, and yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. Like I
Of course
literally
not.
didn't know what I was doing. It was so embarrassing because like when I was about to, finish, I thought I had to pee. And she's all like, no, you don't gotta pee. And I was all like, no, I really gotta pee. Like I really gotta pee. And then she's all like, no, I'm telling you, no, you don't got to pee. And I'm like, all right, and I just pushed her off me, and then I was all like, "Whoa, that was the best fist of my life." And I was all like, "Wait, that wasn't pee." Like, so
Stupid.
that's how I lost my virginity. Then after that summer was over, I went back to my brothers and I was telling them the story. It's all like, "You just lost your virginity." And he said, "You lost your virginity before I did." Like,
Oh
what
my
the hell?
God.
So
That's so traumatizing. I'm sorry. I'm laughing.
It's
I'm
yeah.
laughing
traumatizing,
with
but
you. I'm
I
not
can
laughing at you. I promise.
no.
Yeah,
And see, that's the
so I
thing
could have
with
literally,
dudes. We don't like stuff like that. As dudes, we don't really hold
look
it
at it
as like
as,
something embarrassing though. Really,
yeah,
like at the
but
time,
like,
yeah. But
hmm
like as we get older, it's like we just look back at it like as a funny story or like, just a funny story to tell. But it ain't like
but
traumatized.
yeah, but the thing is, like, some people it could traumatize some people though. Like, and I feel like it's not common for guys to talk about these things because they don't want to make themselves seem weak or anything like that. But like, it could affect some people. I mean, it didn't traumatize me. It probably made me who I am today, um, because I started so young, and yeah, but yeah,
I started so young. Okay, how much younger you
Just
think your
friend.
brother?
7 years younger.
They say he was 19.
Yeah,
Golly.
I wish I would have waited till 19.
for real though, because I really do wish I would have waited too. Because man, when I tell you, every time the wind blew, he was trying to say hello, like for real.
There's something wrong with you. I just like you to know it.
And now we
Nah,
know
look,
why.
Yes.
look. And on top of that, I'm a Gemini too. We already sexual people. They set me up.
I can't talk. I am a Scorpio after all.
No
Yeah,
comment.
I miss
Uh,
sex.
Jelly Bean said, "Lord have mercy."
I'm
Yes,
gonna beat
Lord,
you
have
up.
all the mercy. Have all the mercy. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't have any more questions. I know we covered how predators gain trust, protecting our children, protecting children in general, online safety, because that's another way we need to kind of keep our eyes out. Y'all know all these big names. I'm not gonna name them because they ain't sponsoring us yet. But anyway, adult manipulation and missing person awareness, because there's a lot of that going on for unnecessary purposes and weird reasons. So unfortunately now y'all gotta watch out for the delivery drivers. You gotta watch out for everybody at the church house and at the local grocery stores. So just be aware.
And
If you see something,
online,
say
like
something.
online too, because these kids be playing these games, Roblox, and all this.
Yep.
They'll be in there preying on them kids. Watch your kids, damn
Get you a Roblox too, damn
Please.
it. But anywho, okay. It is now time for scroll therapy.
Hey.
Girl therapy? Is it that time already? Yes.
it.
While we give her a little moment, y'all make sure y'all continue to follow, like, share, repost, rewatch, and give us y'all's honest feedback. We appreciate you. Shout out to you, Jelly Beans, and everybody else out there. Thank y'all. And yeah, the name's Tabitha. Make sure you follow us all. And if you have any topics or interests for the Mosaic Union, let us know. Dalia, are you ready, my love?
Yes, I just deleted one, but I'm gonna find it. Give me just a moment, please.
Oh
Oh no!
no! Well, happy July, y'all. I hope y'all had a great 4th of July. Did anybody pop any fireworks?
I didn't pop none, but I was around a whole bunch of them. Like,
Same.
it was going off in my neighborhood and the little spots that I was going to. So, even though I ain't pop them, I was a part of the experience, I guess you could say.
The festivities was going on.
Okay.
Yeah, my y'all know my landlord moved like 2 townhouses down from me. Said he moved from New York. I guess they're not used to it up there. And he was all like, he came outside. He was all like, "Dang, how long is this gonna last? Like, it's already midnight. They still popping." I
You better
said,
get some
"Welcome to the
earplugs.
South."
Okay. Celebrate everything down here.
Cause they was, hey, out here they was even popping them the next day, like it was 4th of July, 2 days in a row. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
the
They was
whole
popping them
weekend.
today.
Damn.
Yeah. Same thing for New Year's. They like, what we stopping for? We still got leftovers, damn it.
Hmm.
Let you do your thing. Go on and get that ticket. You know you're supposed to be outside the city limits, but go ahead. Do your thing. I'ma watch from afar. Thanks for the content. No.
Okay.
The kids loved it. I was unbothered. I'm so over it. I knew this year I was like, oh, you really don't give a damn no more because New Year's, none of that shit. I don't care. The fireworks, it's just, you know what? I'm going to go to sleep.
Oh no, that's right. Shoot, y'all got it.
So,
You have that excitement.
Alrighty. Well, I got my scroll therapy pulled up. I'm gonna start off with the blast. No pun intended. Guy I had over last night shit in my bed. Um.
The fuck?
So.
hold on.
The
Hold on.
Bang, bang.
fuck?
That was a
Look,
blast.
that was not thinking about that blast. Nah.
She really did try to warn us.
Yes, I did. Just a brief warning. So I had a guy over last night. First time meeting up, and things went great. We made out, fucked, cuddled, all the good stuff. He decides to stay the night. Cool. Awesome. So in the morning, I wake up before him. He's dead asleep, and I start to smell something kind of bad. I think to myself, his breath must smell really bad. I can't believe I kissed him last night. I'm falling back asleep for 30 minutes. I wake up again. The smell has gotten significantly worse. I start thinking that's something other than his breath.
Oh.
I look around and finally I pull down the covers. There it is, right next to my leg. A grown man, 35 years old, has shat my bed.
Nice shot.
No way, yo.
I immediately wake him up in a panic, and he is shocked as well. He asks to take a shower. I remember in that moment that my shower drain is clogged, and maintenance is coming over later that morning to fix it. I suggest he rinse off and take a quick 45-second shower, even if it isn't draining. He does that. With his head held down and unable to make eye contact, he apologizes and gets out of there quick. I try not to be upset because I'm low-key getting secondhand embarrassment from him. Anyways, when all is said and done, I have a shower, a quarter full of brownish poop water, and a shit stain that has seeped into my mattress. I'm thrown out the sheets and towel and think to myself, was that dick really worth it? Thoughts.
Throw the whole
Oh
mattress away.
Throw the whole house away.
The
Throw,
way I
scrub
be
my
sending him a
mind, scrub
bill,
my body.
man.
the way I would
I
have, oh Lord, you can't roll him out the bed because then that's a bigger mess. And then the hot smell of shit coming down. No, 45 seconds is not long enough. You ain't got no power wash. First of all, what setting did you use on the shower to clean him? And why was that a puddle? No. No, you should have wrapped him up in that sheet and sent him on his way. The fuck?
man, he took Nicki Minaj's song, shitted on him literally. Like what the
What did you
what
eat? Why?
what?
What
No, but like
happened?
I really got questions. What is up with
What
your loose
happened?
booty
Hold on. I
ass?
got to see the comments. Is she commenting?
What's up with
Could
your
it be
loose booty
expanding the
ass
shit?
when you not be able to feel the shit coming out your motherfucking ass? Your
Still
booty too
sleep in the
loose.
shit. You got some nerve to still be sleep. Look, see, Jelly Beans, the bed and the see. That's the problem. Something isn't you. Whatever you had, whatever you took
Esther
to
can't even
relax,
talk.
motherfucker, don't take it no more. Cause them muscles is gone. They obsolete at that point. Because what happened? What did you eat? What did you take? And why did you do it in my bed? And he would have got the doop 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 talking about woke up in confusion. Yeah, you would have got the doop 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 all the way. Why you getting showered too, boy? What?
I don't care
No.
what I don't care what he ate. He should have felt that shit coming out of his ass.
He
Like
did
what the
that on
fuck?
purpose. He did
How the
that on
fuck he
purpose.
ain't feel that shit?
Okay,
Unless he's
this
on
I got a question
something.
for the ladies. I got a question for the ladies.
Uh-huh.
That's gross.
If y'all was in this situation,
Uh-huh.
first of all, what would you do it as soon as you found out that he did that? And then would you give that guy like you really liked him before he did that? Would you give him another chance?
Fuck no. Get
I done
your
told
big
y'all.
stinking ass out my damn bed, you big nasty bitch. How dare you shit on yourself? You're a grown ass man in my bed with dookie everywhere. It's dookie.
Yeah, because
I
I would
might
have
even
had to
excuse
pull
if he
out
pissed
every.
himself, but that's dookie. You get no excuses with me. Get the fuck away from me, you disgusting beast.
He wouldn't have got up in my
No.
shower. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have got up in my shower. You would have used every toilet tissue,
No, you
every
got to
wipe in
fly
the
excuse me
house.
all the way to
You would
the
not
house
have
because
gotten up
I
in my shower.
refuse.
No, you would not have got. I would have literally wrapped your ass up in the sheets you just fucking ruined. And I would have sent you on your motherfucking way, and I would send you an invoice,
Thank
bitch, and
you.
I would have blocked him so
I
fast.
mean, for the stress, the duress, I want a
Not
brand
an
new damn
invoice.
mattress.
No.
You gonna
And
pay
I
for
want
it
a
all,
Tempur-Pedic,
you nasty
motherfucker.
bitch.
And I want a
How dare you?
California King, ho. No.
Hold on. Let me add
California
something.
King, bitch.
Let me
No,
add something to that.
upgrade.
Let me add something to that
700
then.
count sheets. You
Yes.
replacing all my shit. I want
Okay.
even the fitted sheet replaced, ho.
Yes.
No.
So what if this guy was the perfect guy? Like he was
You ain't
No.
the
perfect. Your bowels is fucked up, ho.
No. Your booty hole loose. I want to know why your booty hole is that loose in the first place.
I
If
told
whatever
y'all
you
that
did
loose booty.
that you
The
can't control
fuck?
your bowels. Absolutely not. You got to
Want
go.
no
No.
parts of it.
I,
Keep your
I don't give a
cards.
damn if he's Prince
Keep your
Charming himself.
problems.
The minute you
Keep your
shit in
trips.
my bed, my good sir, you got
I
to go
don't
get
wipe.
some
I'm
help, and I
done
can't
wiping
provide it for
ass.
you. You got to go
I ain't
somewhere.
wiping and changing diapers. I'm not putting
Thank
up with
you.
your funky ass. I don't tolerate funky feet. I kicked the nigga up out of my house for funky feet. Don't play with me. You
Thank
think you
you.
gonna
Do
shit in
you?
my bed? I would have.
How, you
You
mean I'm
lucky
not
you
supposed to draw
alive.
the line and doo? We haven't made it down the aisle where I take that vow where I say,
oh,
for sicker or poor, for good health or whatever, however it goes. I didn't
For
take that
better or
vow with you.
worse.
Yes, whatever. I don't give a damn. I'm all confused because all I can do is focus on the shit. No, absolutely not. No, I don't give a damn. I don't care where you go, but you got to get the hell up out of here, bro. I ain't gonna choke you to do, so I ain't gonna wish you well. You just got to go. No. Mm-mm. I
Nah, I
dropped
And
it.
totally
first of
agree. I
all, if
totally
that's
agree
the
with y'all.
first date and you the one, it wouldn't have been up in my place. First of all. So he did that shit on purpose. He was sorry as fuck. His septic was fucked up too. He probably don't even have a home to go to. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, that's
Again, I
insane.
don't understand what the case is. You got
And was
to,
it worth it? Did she
you
answer?
got to
It
go.
was not worth it, sweetheart. It wasn't. We know it
No,
wasn't.
no,
You
because
blew
that's
his
gonna throw
back
out
out.
every type of good memory I got immediately. And girl,
Down the
how do you
drain.
not know the smell of doo doo? That is doo doo. Talk about you must got some really bad breath, bitch. No, your nose fucked up. How did you not immediately rise up like Frankenstein up out your bed the minute you smell shit? I ain't got to convince myself of nothing.
Hey, you ain't
Uh-uh.
feeling on your motherfucking leg? The fuck?
Yeah, he
See,
would have got beat up if I would have touched. If that any of that bodily
I couldn't
fluids
touch
would have
him,
touched
so
me,
he would just have to walk out of the house because I'd be ultimately disgusted. He'd hear my mouth the whole way, but I couldn't touch him.
he
Absolutely
would have
not.
been wrapped up like a burrito in that sheet. I'm telling you, he would not have stepped foot in my shower. You ruined my bed already. No, get your unsanitary, unhygienic,
Oh,
irregulated,
oh,
loose bowel moving.
oh, oh,
No.
oh, baby, my name
I'm
ain't
starting to
Melania.
smell
Bubble
this
gut
shit now.
Bobby looking
Baby,
ass.
if you ain't
No.
Trump, I don't give a damn if you Trump or anybody else. You ain't gonna do that around me. I don't give a damn.
Bubble gut
Look,
Bobby
see,
got to go.
see, it never fails. We always read the one that's something about some stinking shit.
Well,
Man.
it's a
And this
prerequisite.
was literally shit. Like literally
I
shit.
need to establish that anybody who comes into my life in the future, you ain't gonna get away with that at all.
Full fledged goddamn disclaimer.
No,
Funkiness is not
stop.
allowed in no
Full
shape or
stop.
form.
You do not pass go. Hell no, at all.
We won't go.
Okay, let's see what this was about. It says person has to use my wife's phone. My wife and I were at a restaurant. I got up to go refill our drink, and when I came back, a woman was standing next to my wife. So I approached and asked what was going on. The lady said, I was asking if I could use your phone to call my ride. I reluctantly said sure and pulled out my phone and opened the number pad myself. She dialed the number and called, and the call lasted 6 seconds. I could hear every word. Once the person she was calling answered, she said hello and then okay and hung up. Seemed very suspicious to us that there were no words said on where she was, where they were, or anything involving that. What was their angle? I think you're just a fucking weirdo, bro. What the hell is up with that? I don't even understand the point of this post. I
Well,
don't
I would
understand that.
from my perspective, I'm seeing that maybe the person,
He's
already like the person on the other side of the phone already knew that they had to pick her up. So as soon as she called, they
Right,
probably just like, okay,
she recognized the voice.
yeah,
right. Yeah, I don't even understand the point of that. That's just somebody who wanted to rage bait.
Or
Because ain't
maybe
no
he would think he
really
was
that
about to get
serious.
set up or something. I don't know. But you too
I
damn
mean, it can
paranoid.
happen. It
yeah.
absolutely can, but it didn't sound like that. I don't know. It was just kind of weird. Let me move on to something more spicy.
Oh
How do
Lord.
I finish them off with a hand job? Kind of a dumb question, but people who are aware of the whole hand job tricks are usually lacking of knowledge when it comes to the finishing part. For me, it feels like my hand is getting very tired as I need to go fast as due to partner. This is the area that he's close. After all, my hand god damn, can't any longer go faster. God dog, girl, get some hooked on phonics instead of trying to jack somebody off. I'm
Can no
very
longer go
skeptical.
any faster.
I'm very skeptical as I don't want to ruin my partner's experience, but I'm also kind of new to foreplay and sex. TIA.
Thanks in advance.
How
Okay.
how old is she?
I
She's
have no clue because you definitely sound like a child or at least a virgin.
right. Um
Cause I mean, what? Yeah, you are lacking in knowledge because it's really not that hard to do. You take your cues from your partner, and if you're tired, you rest. There are other ways to do it. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be a hand job anymore, but uh,
But you have two hands, so why are
yes.
both of them getting tired? Why are you overexerting both hands at the
Oh,
same
what's the name of
time?
that tornado twister move or whatever from American Pie? She could be doing that. Just saying.
Okay, but okay. So even then, why is he? I don't know. I don't understand. Why are you doing that? Why is that the only thing you're doing? Is that's what it sounds like? And then if that's not foreplay if he's finishing off of that, right?
Yeah, she says she's new
and
to foreplay and sex, so she
and
probably
did
just doesn't know what she's doing.
and didn't she say this was some type of fetish? Was it his fetish or her fetish?
His
It
finish.
can't be hers if she ain't good at it.
Yes, because she's asking for advice on how to finish because she said he has to finish. I mean, he likes it fast when he's getting ready to finish, but she gets tired because she
So
can't do
but
it too much longer.
so then that's what I'm saying. Does it have to be her hand? Why does it have to be a hand job if you're not good at the hand job? Because you have other options.
Obviously, that's what she's. Maybe that's just the specific move that she's talking about because she
Not a
doesn't give
Well,
any
move.
you
more
need to lift
context than that.
weights or something. You need to strengthen up, or I don't know. I don't understand. If you got to use your hand, then girl, I don't know what to tell you.
Girl,
You need to
I don't
do
know. Get
something
you some
different.
lube or something. That's the best suggestion
For
that I
one, you
can.
need some, yeah, because the saliva is unnecessary and that's gonna dry out, and you need to
I
do
don't even
something
know she's
else.
doing that. She
And
didn't put
then
as much context in there, so you really don't know what she's doing.
that's why I said she didn't give much information. And of all the places she could have went to gather information, that I typing that message would have been the last place we could have gathered some research in other ways. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know why what they got going on or why.
Yeah, I don't know. There it's just not enough context to get a
And
true answer
sounds like she
yet.
ain't trying hard enough.
No, it sounds
It's,
like she's very new. She might just be a virgin or something. She could be prudish and she finally found somebody. God, dog, why did I pick a long one? Finally
Or
found
she don't like
somebody.
doing it. I don't know. Maybe because I mean, if she ain't enjoying it and it's not, if she clearly ain't good at it, she don't know what she doing. It's a waste of time.
Right. Yeah, no, baby, I can't help you because I'm a pro. It doesn't take me that
look,
long, and I'd be
look
ready to go.
at Jelly Beans. Jelly
What'd
Beans
she
in
say?
the chat, these emojis. Are those
Oh,
your
she's trolling.
different twists and
Oh,
turns
who?
that you doing on the?
Oh, she's telling me yes,
Silly.
she is. I was trying not to get too detailed. Thank you, Jelly Beans. I was like, I'm like, you got two hands, you got three holes. I'm confused. What's going
Right.
on? So, but if you only gonna use your hands, there you go.
She said hand job specifically.
Up, down, squeeze, pinch, tickle, do your thing. Make it work, girl.
Yeah, you don't have to jackrabbit the whole way, but I
Yeah,
mean,
you can't just do that. He ain't gonna like that. He gonna punch you if you keep doing that.
Nah, facts.
friction. Don't
Jackknife,
fire.
what?
Okay. The most.
I can just imagine, girl. No, I'd be like, get away from
Don't
her.
touch me. Yeah, no,
Get
don't
back.
touch me. I hope her hands ain't ashy.
That might be part of the problem, girl. Do you use cocoa butter or Vaseline?
Hands dry as fuck. About to start a fire and shit.
Ooh, yeah, you have
He
to get off
probably
of me.
is a little chafed.
Hell no. Ugh. Oh, okay. For this next question, it says the most dangerous affair starts long before anything physical happens. I'm a 28
Oh,
female and married. I used to think cheating started with a kiss, a date, or sleeping with someone else. Now I think it starts much earlier. It starts when a massage or a massage. It starts when a message from one person becomes the highlight of your day. When you check your phone, hoping it's them. When a simple compliment stays in your mind for hours, when you tell yourself it's harmless because nothing physical has happened, that's exactly what happened to me. Nothing inappropriate was ever said. Nothing physical ever happened, but I found myself craving the attention, the excitement, and the feeling of being seen by someone new. The scary part, wait, have I done this one before?
Yeah, I was just about to say that you did that last week for our
Oh,
topic.
baby, because I was about to say my brain is saying, oh, this is normal. Hold on, let me find one more.
Not normal.
Yeah, or I should
Have you?
say familiar.
Not familiar.
She puked
Jelly
all over.
beans.
Ew! I guess I could do
What?
this one.
Uh-oh.
Um, I brought this girl I've been talking to recently to a friend's 4th of July party, and she got so wasted she puked all over his bathroom. I want to start this off by saying I'm more upset with the situation than I am with this woman. She's a sweetheart, extremely intelligent outside of this situation, very pretty, but like anybody else, there's a level of cognizance that she's missing when it comes to certain things. The night was going really well. We were all setting off fireworks, drinking, playing pong, whatever. Then all of a sudden, she pulls me to the side and asks me to go to the bathroom with her. So I do that, and she takes out her purse and starts trying to take out her contacts. She was having trouble, so she asked me to help. A minute or so after we got them off, she started complaining she was nauseous. I asked her if she was going to puke. She said yes and immediately blew chunks. I held her to the toilet and she missed a handful of times, despite my efforts to position her over it. Long story short, my friends and I nursed her back to health in my boy's garage. I had to call her father, which was absolutely terrifying, but he ended up being a very understanding guy, which was cool. I apologized profusely to him, which might have made things a bit better. It's like, if you can't handle your liquor, don't force it down. No one was egging her on to try that much alcohol. I mean, if you're a grown woman, you should know your limits, especially to the point you don't get sick all over a stranger's bathroom. Everything ended up being fine. I cleaned up my friend's bathroom. She's alive and well, which is great. I don't know, just a weird 4th of July, but also a lot of fun. Thoughts and how y'all would handle that situation?
Well, I think when you're dealing with people that's drinking, you should be able to expect the unexpected because
Okay.
everybody can't handle that liquor.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think that's a pretty normal thing. I've been to college. I done seen it happen plenty of times at parties
Absolutely.
and stuff. So, like, I think it's normal. Just it's probably more embarrassing to her than it was to you.
Yeah.
So, just deal with it, bruh.
Right.
Yeah, nobody got hurt, and the daddy didn't, lace you up. So,
That's right.
y'all survived. I think it's okay. I'm laughing because it reminds me of this party I went to, and the doctor had got me an Uber home,
Uh-huh.
and I was Gucci. I ain't had no problems. I had went in the bathroom to chill. One, I was uncomfortable. I was the only black one there. Y'all know how that is.
Oh.
And two, it wasn't my vibe. Like, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like a employee appreciation type thing, right? And plus he made sure I got home.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, I remember it was a Jaguar. And I think it was gold. It was nice.
Oh.
But I didn't throw up in the Jaguar. I
Okay,
stuck my
good.
head
I was
outside the
about to
window,
say.
going down 35.
Ooh. Not 35.
We was going
Girl.
north out. We were coming from down south, down there, like, where is it? Like Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
They had a little condo down there. The bougie ass doctors, they had that money. They was making $12,000 a week, a month.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I was like, oh shit, this is a nice Jaguar, but I was lit. And that's why I can't go places like that. And I'm uncomfortable because I'm going to keep drinking, compensating. And it's just like, no, why am I around these people? Anyway, I made it home safely, but boy, he was like, please don't throw up in the Jaguar. And I was like, I ain't going to do you like that, bruh. I just had to lay out the window. Thank God, you know, I had bobby pins in my hair. I ain't had no wig or nothing to have to catch or nothing like that. But you know, do what you got to do. But you know, you can't do it in the car. You can't do it in the folks' house on the carpet. Somebody else had spilled some wine on the carpet. Not my
Oh
black ass.
Lord,
Nope.
Yeah,
girl.
It be like that sometimes.
yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just like whenever people drinking, you can't be mad when throw up happens because that kind of come with it, you know. Because it could be that person ate too much or didn't eat enough, or maybe
Right.
they mixed two different liquors, or maybe they just can't hold it.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
so, it's so many things that can happen. So it kind of is what it
true.
is when you drinking.
Well, Aaliyah knows I always have my drink and my water, drinking my
Okay.
water, and I'm always
Yes.
sipping. She always talking about chug it, chug it. I'm like, I can't sip like you, Aaliyah. I can't sip like you. I've learned my
Look,
lessons, okay?
hey,
Learned
it
them.
might be a different story when we get on that cruise ship. I'm just gonna let you know because Leah
Oh,
will
it's
be
been 9 years,
my
girl.
time.
I have been saved and
That.
sanctified.
And I go straight to the scrap table so I can get all those old men to buy me drink after drink after drink. Thank you,
And
baby.
you
And
know
also
they
get a
hit
couple of
different.
20s I can put down in the purse. Yes, thank you, sir.
They always hit
I love it
different when
here.
they free,
Hey,
so you know.
hey,
And I
hey,
never
Leah.
turn down nothing for free.
Huh?
Hey, y'all. That's predator behavior a little bit though. You know what I'm
Yes, I know. I know. I know. These old men are looking for a good time. It's just I don't end up going with them. And I make sure to choose the old, decrepit men that can't do nothing but chase after me with the cane 50
they
paces behind me. I got
they
enough
can't
time to make it to
bounce
the
on you.
elevator in my room, and you ain't nowhere around.
They can't even ejaculate. They ain't trying to hold you down and make a baby.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm going straight for those scrap tables. Find me a nice little sugar daddy. Yes, yes. I want to live
That
a
wants no
soft
sugar.
life with no sugar. Unless I can find me a silver fox. I don't mind those. Those are nice.
Oh, you getting picky now, goddammit.
Oh, that's all right. If there's a nice looking silver fox on there, yes, yes. Take me away from my pain. Yes. Take
Let me
me
get a
all
roller
the way to
skater.
Vienna. Ooh, Sicily. Somewhere, baby.
Hey, it's,
Gonna fuck around and catch worms.
Not worms, Ebola. That's what I'm scared of.
I
Shit.
ain't trying to go to Africa. No. Well, I mean, it depends because
But
Ghana's really
I don't
close.
know if y'all ever heard.
And
Y'all
then
never heard that saying? I
you're
guess
gonna
that's
get
some
worms.
Alabama country. I guess that's an old Alabama country saying or whatever.
What's
It
the
says
context?
a young girl get with an older man, they can catch worms from the man.
That's country as hell. That's
Well,
country as
thank God I've
hell.
been
And what are you
teetotaler
saying about that
forever.
old man? Since I would get words from him, you trying to say he already in the grave? He's decomposing?
You talking about you want a silver fox? You better hope you don't get nothing crawling up in there.
Earthworm looking ass.
That's just nasty. No, I'm trying to be like this one girl I follow. She got a nice looking silver fox, and he treats her like a princess. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. That's exactly what I want.
Hmm. The soft life princess treatment.
Yes.
Well, I know we just did three. Before we end episode 7, um, I just wanted to say shout out to everybody. We only have a few more episodes to go. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes,
Thank
Hey,
y'all's
man.
families
yes.
for letting us borrow y'all for, a great season 2. It ain't over yet, but I'm just saying. Y'all stay tuned for Big Brother.
Okay.
Aaliyah, and then JR, y'all want to shout out y'all socials and then Bama can shout out his.
Yes. Okay. My name is Aaliyah. You can follow me on Aaliyah Elaine on TikTok, Aaliyah.Elaine on Instagram. Um, your girl doesn't post that often, but I'll still follow you back. I do engage every occasionally, or once in the blue moon. But yeah, that's where you can find you. I mean, find my girl. I mean, find your girl. I can't talk. I'm tired.
All right, it's JR Real, JR underscore Real 100. That's the at name for TikTok, Instagram, and yeah, man, come vibe with me. come check out the content and let me know what you think about it.
Okay.
And as you know, I only got that one social, and that's TikTok, the Real Bama 24. So yeah, that's where you can find me. But before we go, there is somebody's birthday coming up before our next episode. So let's go
Okay.
ahead and wish Miss Tabby Tickler a happy birthday.
Happy
Oh,
Let's take a
thank
cheers to
birthday
her.
you.
Happy
to
birthday.
you. Yes.
Right
Cheers.
here. I'm a
Yes.
geezer. No, I'm just playing.
Girl, please. I done told you
And
that I'm about to be 30, girl.
and so
Chapter
with that
38.
being said, that being said, this is going to be the end of episode 7, right?
7.
Yeah,
Yep.
7. And yeah, I oh, by the way, I made this new song with the help of Miss Tabby Tickler. She don't even know this, but listen to this. This is gonna be our words, her words mostly. I just put a little hook with it. All right.
Uh oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Dear me, I see you carrying too much, holding back the tears just to keep it up. You showed up for them, you showed up again, even when your heart could barely stand. You are still here, still soft enough to love, still strong enough to rebuild what they tore apart. And I need you close when the night gets long. Say it out loud now, you are not alone. Even the strongest get tired, but I'm not done yet. Even the strongest get tired, but I'm not done yet. Stay strong, baby, stay strong. You won't be alone. Even the strongest get tired, but I'm not done yet. You kept the lights on with a tired smile, held your tongue at dinner for a little while. Still mothering the planet, still making it bloom. Beauty in your hands and fire in the room. You deserve peace now, you deserve the rest. Laughter with no price tag beating in your chest. You are not behind, you are becoming. That quiet crying virgin was never losing. She was building you up through the hardest days. In every sky you had is a road you made. Even the strongest get tired, but I'm not done yet. Even the strongest get tired, but I'm not done yet. Stay strong, baby, stay strong. You won't be alone. Even the strongest get tired, I'm not done yet. There is softness ahead, freedom ahead, love ahead, success ahead. You survived it all 100%, so breathe my love. This is not the end. Get tired, but I'm not done yet. Even the strongest get tired, but I'm not done yet. Stay strong, baby, stay strong. You won't be alone. Even the strongest get tired, but I'm not done yet. Keep going, not done yet. Keep going, not done yet.
Nah, fucks with that.
Oh, that was cute.
Oh, that was cute. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank Thank you, Jelly Beans. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. I appreciate you.
So you do know those are literally your words, though.
I
Like,
know. That's why I was like, damn, why you gotta do it like that?
hey, you wrote the poem. I just put it into a song
That was
and made
beautiful.
a hook with it.
Yeah. That was pretty. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah, that
No
was dope.
problem. Happy birthday. Yeah. But yeah, we out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all. See y'all next
Have a
week.
good night.
Later.